was the craziest idea that Vince McMahon ever pitched to you?
I know exactly what it is. And there were some crazy ones, but this was it. We had a tour of India, I think about 2003. And when we came back from India, everybody got sick. Regal almost died from like a heart parasite, and this guy Lance Storm was sick, and Tommy Dreamer was sick, and it was just everyone was kind of going down with injuries. So what they were going to do, because we were losing some guys, was they were going to build the whole show around Christian and Jericho against Booker T and Goldust. And what was going to happen was they were going to go into the dressing room and steal our clothes. And then the rest of the show, Christian and I would be looking through the arena in towels trying to find our clothes. Then we'd go out to the stage because Booker and Goldust would be in the ring. We got your clothes. And then they would have the clothes and they would start throwing them onto the ground. And while that was happening, somebody would come up behind us and take our towels off to where we would be standing there naked. You heard what I said. We would be standing there in front of 10,000 people naked. And I'm like, so how do we disguise this? Like, you don't. What? Vince wants you to be naked. And I said to Michael Hayes, are you kidding me? He goes, well, you don't want to do it? I said, do you? I'm not a Chippendales dancer. There's little kids in the crowd. I'll get arrested for being a pedophile. So I said, Mike, I'm not doing it. There's no way. And Christian was kind of scared because he was just getting the push at the time, and he was just like, dude, we're not. You want to stand there naked? No, we're not doing it. Then 10 minutes later, Vince wants to see you. I'm like, of course he does. I go in the office. He's like, hey, so I heard you have a question about today. I said, I don't have a question. I have a statement. Yes, I'm not doing it. I am not standing naked in front of a crowd on Monday Night Raw. And he's like, well, damn it, what are we supposed to do then? I'm like, so aren't you going to get kicked off the air? He's like, well, we'll shoot it from far away. Who cares? A cock's a cock. It's going to be in the shot. You know what it is. There's a shoulder, there's a bicep, there's a calf, there's a cock. So then he goes, well, what do you suggest we do? I said, well, why don't we have, if you absolutely insist on having us do this, why don't you have the seamstress make us like a flesh-colored G-string thong, and we can at least wear that. And then on top of that, put one of those like digitizing things over us once it happens. Well, that's not as good. What's wrong with you? So then he agrees on that. And then we start going through what the guys are going to find in our bags, in our gear bags. You know, throw out some wrestling boots and throw out some tape, throw out some ladies' lingerie, throw out some high heels. I'm like, hold on. Like, now we're transvestites? He goes, yeah. I said, what the did I do to you, man? He's like, it's funny. I said, how's it funny? You know, now, like at the point, I was already angry about him wanting me to stand naked. I do understand how pulling out some women's underwear might be funny. At the time, I wasn't having it. I was like, this is not funny. I don't give a So then we came up with the idea, if you guys remember, ass cream. And Bubba's big line was, ass cream. What exactly do you do with ass cream? So Vince agreed that ass cream was okay. And then right as we're about to go out, we're in the first segment because we were having a match against Booker T and Goldust. They're going to beat us, which led us going for a shower, which led them to stealing our clothes, et cetera, et cetera. We're out there like 10 minutes before Raw starts. And I'm like, okay, so is everybody ready? Yeah, Christian's there. Goldust is there. I'm here. And Booker T is getting wheeled out on a stretcher. What's going on? Oh, he just collapsed from dehydration. What are you talking about? He has to go to the hospital. What? He's got a match in 10 minutes. He's got to pull out the ass cream. So this is what you guys never see. We had to switch it to the Dudleys with 10 minutes notice, and the whole show is built around us, which is fine, but the match was the thing. It's like in 10 minutes, you know? And I'm like, everyone calm down. We're going to get this right. Everyone just take it easy. And I remember the three guys were sitting there going, we're calm. What's the problem? I was like, I don't know. There's no problem. And we did the match, and it worked out. And then they found our clothes and found the ass cream, and Spike Dudley took our towels off. We ran around like idiots, and that was it.